had the question there to Kevin, but speaking about the Liverpool fans and that hostile welcome, in the past that's been flares and smoke bombs and things being thrown at the team bus. Does it concern you as a manager turning up in those circumstances?
Well, good afternoon. We are here. We came here to play a football game. Hopefully, everybody, our fans, Liverpool fans, can be correct and polite, and just it's a game, it's a sport, and the people cannot forget that. That's good as rivalry. Of course, the Liverpool fans, they will put a lot of pressure on their players and in good terms. So that is what it is. We accept that, and it's like Kevin said, it's a nice place to play football.
What are your thoughts about training here at Anfield today? Has that anything to do with the poor run that the club has had away at Liverpool?
No, it's close. It's 45 minutes from Manchester. So before go to the hotel to see Juventus Madrid or Sevilla Bayern Munich, so come here, go in the make the last training session, so it's good.
What have your thoughts been of Mo Salah this season? It seems to have surprised a lot of people, the amount of goals he's scored, particularly after going to Chelsea before. What have you made of him? Is there any surprise to you?
Well, he did really well in Rome. Chelsea didn't play too much, but in Roma was amazing. But yes, every game he create a lot of chances, but always sometimes miss. But this season I think it's running the way the Jurgen Klopp wanna play. It's perfect, suit perfect for him. I think Jurgen is a master to buy players what really needs on the way we wanna play. But just the three in front on the way they play. So, and then certain balls they are so clinical. So. They punish you on your mistakes, and because they are so fast and they are so direct, and that's good. It's a good challenge for us. It's 180 minutes. We're going to try to make a good performance here, to try to score goals and give a good result to Manchester.
Is there any coincidence that you and Liverpool were the last two English clubs in the Champions League, given the way that you and Liverpool play, probably the two most attacking teams in the country? Is that why you're where you are?
Well, I think that was the game at Manchester and the game here with when we lost 4-3. So we cannot deny that both teams tried to play. So we are the both teams more goals to score in the Premier League this season so far, and by far. And I think Jurgen Klopp teams are an honest teams. Always respect, what football means and try to attack, and of course we're going to try to, so I'm pretty sure tomorrow is going to be a good game.
Andy?
How is Sergio?
He's in Manchester, he didn't come.
Oh right, how serious is the problem?
He was injured in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he's still not fit.
Will he be back for the derby at the weekend?
We'll see.
Simon?
Indication he'll start against Salah.
Well, Fabian Delph is back. Fabi is back, and of course Danilo can play there. So we'll see. We'll see what. I have an idea, but you understand. I'm going to tell you.
Can I just ask you about Gabriel Jesus? Obviously out for nearly 2 months. He's played the last 6 and he started the last 3. Physically, is he still coping after being out for so long and coming back and doing so much? How is he doing physically?
Today is his birthday, 21 years old. With 21 years old, you are not tired. Never.
So he's coping well?
Well, when the first game was against Basel at home, second leg, when we already qualified, of course the lack of rhythm was noticed. But since then, the day after against Stoke City was good, so he played a lot of games because unfortunately the best moment we had with Sergio was injured, but he's come back, and now it's much better, Sergio. But today the physios, the doctor spoke with him and said, still I have a little bit problem, I'm not comfortable at all, not perfectly, and that's why he could not stay here.
Martin?
A lot's been made about this welcome that Manchester City are going to get at Anfield, but I'm presuming when you went to Madrid with Barcelona, it was a similar sort of thing, or Bilbao, or any of these places.
Well, the people suggest what's going to happen tomorrow, but still I didn't leave it. Tomorrow after the training, the game, I can tell you what is. You know, I know our professional world. We accept the rivalry when you arrive a little bit, show you how strong they are, how it's going to happen. But of course, when you go I was in Barcelona and went to, especially Madrid, in important games, Liga or in the semi-finals, but they're the police, you know, at the last years, you know, spread out the people. We cannot be too much in contact with the fans, and that's why it was. But here the streets are, you know, narrow, so we'll see. Hopefully it's going to be well, and Liverpool fans can show what his history speaks for itself, you know. We are here, our best performance is 1 semi-final of the Champions League, and they are 5 finals or 6, I don't know how many Champions League they won, so when Robert says we are favorites, we accept that. I love to think we wanted to do something in that competition. You have to feel it, you are favorite, you have to feel it, you have to feel you can do it. If don't, it's no chance. But I know this kind of words, what does it mean, but of course, I said to the players, so the people think, oh, well, Liverpool, how tough it is. No, Barcelona will be the same, Bayern Munich, Madrid. If you go to Sevilla, how tough it is in this stadium. So that's why in that level, in quarterfinals, is a mountain, and it depends on if you are able to overcome that situation or not, knowing that, of course, the opponent is one of the toughest in the world.
The all-English aspect of the semi-final, do you approach this game, this tie, particularly tomorrow night, in any different way at all, or do you always have to attack and you know, play your natural game?
No, we're going to. So if I said, guys, we're going to do it completely different we have done it so far, the people, my players, look at me and say, the guy is scary. So this player is the manager don't trust in ourselves. So it will be a big mistake. But we cannot forget that is not one game, it's 180 minutes. And when I admire the most for the important teams that I don't know were able to do that, because last season we were not able to do that in this kind of situation, knockout games, is in the bad moments they are calm. They remain calm. In the bad moments, and always it happens in 180 minutes, they start more or less. You see Madrid, Barcelona, the opponent is attacking, and it looks like I'm taking a cup of coffee because I know my chance is coming, and when that's coming, we are not going to miss that shot. That is the big difference, and we would like to have most our strikers. They have 20, 21 years old, and it's the first or second time we are playing in that competitions, and maybe we need more time. But that's why it's fantastic to see it. For us, it's a dream to stay here again, to be here in the best 8 teams in the Europe, and try to compete to achieve the best 4.
You say, it's a similar question actually, you say it would be scary for the players if you suddenly ask them to play that different way, but it's quite normal for a coach to ask a team to play differently for a different occasion against a different opponent, something that you don't tend to do. Could you just explain why you never considered playing that kind of tight game that we would normally see from an away team in Europe?
No, of course I consider what is the value from Liverpool. Of course I know their qualities, and I'm concerned about what they do. Of course I'm not so arrogant and presumptuous thinking it doesn't matter what they do, we are good enough. No, I'm not talking about. But you are thinking about it, are going to defend 90 minutes in our box, and after we're going to make a one counter-attack. If you are talking about that, it's not going to happen. Maybe we're going to defend 90 minutes for one reason. It's because Liverpool is unstoppable, is much better. But when I'm going to show you them, so why we should change when it's going well so far, and we're playing that way, we had the good results, and they believe we can do it, but knowing, because sometimes you have to defend, we have to be careful, and the qualities for Liverpool, of course, we spoke that, but it's happened in Everton, it's happened in Stoke City when we played, when we were out in FA Cup against Wigan. So we try to tell them what they are like a team, but without try to impose our game.
But it didn't go well here last time for you, so four goals conceded was very unusual for you. So
yeah, but
you don't think maybe a different way?
Yeah, but you have to analyze how it was the goals, how was the game. So the second half were much better. Even the Liverpool fans start to say woo to their players. In the middle, in 10 minutes, 3 goals on 1 goal, and after pause, and after another goal in 2-3 minutes. Of course, you have to like your colleague said to Kevin, you have to improve on that. If don't in that competition, you are out. Of course, you have to be defensively well, but we concede few goals in that season. We concede few chances in every game. That means that we are solid, playing 40 meters in front. But I know for the way we play is perfect for Liverpool, you know, because the team, like, they attack the space like any other team in the world, with especially Mane, Salah, with Firmino. They are so good, even with Chamberlain on the people comes in behind. I know that, but of course we are going to try to adjust something, but because I don't feel it. So I feel the best way to play or to try to win is the way we try to do since we were here together.
Okay, last couple guys. We'll just go here first, please.
Pep, you speak in a very complimentary way about Liverpool, and we know the atmosphere here tomorrow night. How do you rate this in terms of the size of match since you've been Manchester City manager? Do you think it's your biggest, most difficult test over the 2 legs?
So I know atmosphere is tough, but if you go to Barcelona quarterfinals, semi-finals, the atmosphere, I would tell you, is tough as well, in Madrid as well. So in that level, everybody.
So
Trying
far,
to get around everyone, mate.
your time as Manchester City.
Jesus.
I don't know. I think the big challenge is try to play your team like you want and convince them the best way to play. That I think is the biggest challenge. And after is a joy to be here. So I don't think about what's going to happen if it's not going well. It's not going well. In 6 days we have another one. In 7 days we have another one. So I'm not concerned about what's going to happen. It's try to be ourselves. That is all what I want. You know, be ourselves, knowing the opponents. All the 8 teams or 7 teams in the quarterfinals are so demanding teams.
At the end, Spanish. Yeah. James?
You mentioned obviously Jesus is 21 today, Sane 22, Raheem's 23. They're very young, but they are all delivering for you now, which is obviously very impressive. But how much excitement does it give you that they're delivering now, and the potential and the growth and the room you've got to?
We are so happy with all of them, especially these 3 guys you told. So you need experience to be better. You need to live these kind of situations a lot of times to be better. And they are young. So Gabriel never played 80 finals or quarterfinals of the Champions League in their lives. And the first time will be here, you know. But why should I doubt about them? Why? So when we did it in many stages, bigger stages in that season, quite well. So, and if it's not going well, will be a good lesson for the future. So it's what it is.
They seem fearless. They seem fearless themselves as players. No worries.
No worries, no. I saw players with 32 years old more scary than that 3 guys. So it depends on the mentality of them, and they are so good. They are so good.
Okay, we'll take a couple in Spanish then, just here first.
Sí, intentaremos aprender de los errores que cometimos y seguir viendo lo bien que hicimos algunas cosas y lo bien que ellos hacen otras. Sí, cada partido te sirve para analizar, pero es un partido nuevo básicamente porque mañana no se acaba. Se acaba de aquí a una semana.
How will determine the last game you play here in Premier League the plan for tomorrow? Well, obviously we'll try to learn from our mistakes, but also the good things we did that day, and also obviously to look after the things Liverpool did well. But we'll analyze it. But again, we have to bear in mind that it's a new game, and it doesn't get over tomorrow. We'll have another opportunity next Tuesday.
Està clar que la plantilla del City ha quedat demostrat que és un equip molt superior als altres equips de la Premier durant tota una temporada, però creu que a només 2 partits el Liverpool pot fer mal al teu equip, i què creus que és el que més pot fer d'aquest Liverpool?
Sí, a 2 partits es pot fer mal i en 2 partits li podem fer mal. Sí, en lliga regular no hi ha dubte que estem molt a prop de ser campions, però 2 partits i a un partit tot pot passar, absolutament, clar, ja ho sabem, però és perquè juguem 8 equips. Jo si en qualsevol dels altres 6 equips de quarts de final la resposta seria la mateixa. va la seva qualitat, la seva història, els seus jugadors. Jo sempre analitzo els jugadors, el bons que són i el que ens poden fer.
So Manchester City squad has shown that they are superior along the whole season to the rest of the teams in the Premier League. But in 2 games, do you think Liverpool can harm you? Well, obviously in 2 matches they can harm us, but so do we. So we can harm them as well. But there's no doubt we are close to get the Premier League title. But obviously in 1 or 2 games in this competition, anything can happen. But I would say the same thing if we face any of the other top 6 teams in the Premier League. And the second question, what do you fear about Liverpool the most? Well, several things. Their quality, their history, and they have great players as well.
Okay. Guys.
Yes, guys.